Now, Priya and Inchara, please turn on your microphone. Okay, so we'll start with Inchara. Inchara, introduce yourself.
My name is Anshira. I'm from class 12B and my roll number is 6.
Right. Now, Priya, introduce yourself.
Oh, hi, good afternoon. My name is Priya Rawat. I'm from 12D.
Right. Okay. Inchara, tell me something. Tell me something about your favorite food. As it is
Food.
lunchtime, everybody may feel interested to listen.
Uh, Food, I mostly prefer desserts or cold items like ice creams, cakes, pastries, brownies, etc. Not food.
Okay. Okay, Indra, before we proceed, if possible, can you turn off your ceiling fan? Can you turn off
Eh,
the ceiling fan?
yeah.
Uh, Priya, tell me something about your favorite dish.
So anything spicy?
Anything spicy?
Yes.
Can you name any dish which you have tasted recently with lot of spicy or spice?
Recently, I had biryani, sir.
Veg biryani or non-veg biryani?
Non-veg.
Non-veg biryani. Okay. Something like going on a Shravan or something is going on. People are religiously following vegetarian these days. What is that?
Yes,
Shravan?
that Shravan.
Shravan. Okay. Good. Okay. So Inchara is back. Let us start.
Yes, sir.
So Inchara, can you hear me properly?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So are you ready to present the topic?
Yes, sir.
May I know the topic?
Is the present education system empowering the students to pursue their potential?
Right. So you have maximum 2 to 3 minutes time to present your topic. And once you complete your topic presentation, Priya may ask you a question. And others, those who want to ask question to Inchara, you can raise your hand. I'll give chance one or two students. Inchara, start your presentation.
Okay, I would like to begin. So, while we all know how crucial our education system is, it has been a major problem in our country these days. There are several issues about the education system in this country, but we can't deny the fact that our Indian government and institutions are trying to reform this Indian education system into the better system. So, the several issues are: first is rote learning. We have come across a time, but we are not able to get rid of this rote learning. So schools must encourage students to so schools must encourage conceptual studies to the students than mugging up concepts. So it helps them to it makes the concepts clear. They can even retain it and apply it anywhere they want. Second thing is evaluation. Marks always plays an important role in deciding the future of the child. So it also comes as a burdening factor to the students when they say about it's actually a pressure to the students when they say about marks because they underperform when it comes to scores. And some students so some students may be fast and maybe they have more absorbing capacity, and some students may be slow. And if it is based on evaluation, instead of focusing on 3 hour evaluation, they can focus on they can focus in classroom itself, like by giving projects, leadership skills, then communication and extracurricular activities, so that they can get to know even the talent of the child. And then it comes about equal respect to the 3 subjects. It's always said that science topples the hierarchy. So, like, students are often pushed into the high profile subjects, and subjects like language, communication, um, and arts are always put down. So instead of that, they students can rather be pushed into what they like instead of differentiating between the 3 subjects. And then comes the training for the educators. Teachers also play a very important role in the school. They are considered to be the second parents. So they have that teacher that and the class environment should be like the home atmosphere, so that the teachers so that the students can feel the empathy and they can freely perform among all. And it is also teachers like the training of the teachers should be implicated in such a way that they have to act as parents to the students who are away from their homes. And then comes the technology. Technology and education cannot be kept apart these days. It's better if the students know about technology in the earlier days so that it doesn't come up as an alien in the later times. And then students, like schools must also encourage technology and education in as an open heart, and propagate to the students as it is there. And then personalized education. The Indian education system should always remember that all the students doesn't have grasping capacity, and some students may have more grasping capacity than the other one. So that hence the teaching method for every student will not be the same in a class of 30. So teachers can use technology for making the concepts better. And it's not, even I understand that teachers cannot keep an eye on the particular child for a long time, so they can bring up some technology to make the concepts better for the whole class as they teach. And then comes the purpose of education. The purpose of education is just not about being a big rich man. It's also about teaching moral values and also about uh, implicating humanistic values. Education is also about humanism at one point. Uh, it has to be taught that life is not about money itself, and success is not measured in money. And if these points are considered by the and if these points are taken into the consideration by the Indian education system, then then the education system can be better also. As a whole, I wanted to tell that with this education system, children cannot pursue their dreams because they are not allowed, because they are not, what to say, I don't know, this much itself. So.
Okay, this is not complete thing to fulfill the dreams of students that you want to conclude, Inchira.
Yeah, this is not the thing. Like this system cannot allow us to pursue our own dreams.
Right. Well presented, Inchira. Now,
Thank you, sir.
before I give chance other students to ask question to Inchira, let Priya ask a question. Priya, do you have a question to ask Inchira?
Yes, so Inchira, how is learning affecting?
Sorry.
How is virtual learning affecting?
For me, virtual learning is fun. It doesn't feel like work, and it keeps me self-motivated always. And anyway, it is giving me an update about technological advancements also. So it's nothing, and there is no negative side from my about virtual learning.
Okay, good. Now, those who have any questions to Inchira, you can raise your hand quickly so that I can give chance to you also to ask question. My question to you, Inchira, simple question.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Have you know anything or read about the new educational policy?
Yes, sir.
So, have you found any change in the new education policy compared to the old education policy?
Yeah, that is 3++1, 3+1+1. Like now they're considering after 12th we can easily do graduation in the 4 years, and by 21 we can get the job also. Yeah, this is like the abroad education. This is the abroad education system which is considered now. And I hope this can make us pursue our dreams, like whatever we always wanted to be. I hope this works out.
Right, good. Priya, ready with your topic?
Oh, yes, sir.
Start your presentation.
As we know that COVID-19 pandemic has totally changed our lives, It is very broken that the perception of normal living is totally changed, and it has affected in many fields. Like the main field is one of the main fields are educational system. So now the question comes that the topic you gave. So for that, my answer would be no, because traditional learning is way far better than virtual learning from my perception, because both want to different in traditional learning in school, and there are many other reasons, because parents need their children to just sit in front of computer and electronic devices 24 into 7 or for hours. And there can be a negative side, as a student have technological devices in their hands. So while the lecture is going on, they can just use the other apps or other things. Parents say that might affect their eyesight, so it's really not good for the first. And virtual learning, and there are two types of now comes the two types of children, like one which are really interested in studying, but have so many issues like internet connectivity, economic problem. These are becoming the barriers for them. And there are other students which really are not interested in studying, and they have the technological gadgets, so they use different, like they are really distracted very fast by virtual learning. They really don't concentrate on the teaching going on. And every student in the last every student has different speed and quality, so you just can't say a monkey and an elephant to just go climb a tree.
Okay. Anything would you like to add, Priya, or you want to stop with monkey and elephant?
Yes, I would stop with that.
Right. Okay, good. So, Inchara, do you have any questions to ask Priya?
What are the changes which can be implemented in the for working out on this, like for the education system?
Okay, the changes, like now everyone, like these more than what is given in the book, the definitions and all, they can just like it can be just based on their skills, whatever the student is doing. They should not like it is very now that it is very by hearted the definitions, and we should just give the answers based on that. They can just check the skills of the students according to the student, and they can just do that instead of by hearting the things. And for placements also, they can just, it's not about just percentage they should consider, even their skills must be considered.
Okay. If you have any question to ask Priya, you can raise your hand and then let me ask a question to Priya. Priya, tell me briefly, what are the other apps students are using while they are attending online classes?
Oh, sorry, sir.
What are the apps students are using while they are attending online classes?
The which they get distracted.
They get distracted.
So many apps, even I have used once or twice Instagram, Facebook. There are no less apps, so there are many apps to use.
Okay, right. So, do you have any solution for that?
So I don't think there's solution. They will get distracted.
If parents pressurize students to take or opt only science subjects, though the students are not interested, and if that student is happen to be your classmate, so what kind of solution you would like to give to the student and to the parent? Both of you have to discuss and you have to come to a solution. Am I
Maybe
clear?
maybe we'll convince the parents to choose what they want,
Yes, so we
because
can.
it's their life, it's one's life, and no one can interfere in one's life. So we'll convince the parents to.
Priya.
So yes, so as Inchara told, we have to convince their parents, because the child is gonna study. The parents, we have to convince their parents to
If
let the
parents
child.
are not convinced, Is it easy to convince parents?
Sir. But we can keep trying now. But
Yeah.
it's not that they'll not be convinced. They will
At
be.
one
At
point, they will
some point
understand.
in time, yes, sir.
Which point, Inchara? At which
Like
point?
last point, sir. If we keep trying, then if we don't give up, then they will also understand there will be some point because these people are forcing so much. So let us allow them to go according with their choice. So yeah.
But most of the parents come with a good, what you call unbreakable logic. They will say that we have seen life more than you. So follow our suggestion, you will live a happy life. Then how can you counter that wonderful logic?
We'll say, okay, yeah.
If they have led the happy life, it's not necessary that even we will lead the happy like we led life. If they have led the happy and they have seen more than us, it's not necessary
Yeah.
that we also see that thing here. We'll also face the same thing what they have.
Yeah. They have seen their life in their way. We will see
Yes,
in our life in our way.
Okay, so in that way, you try to convince your parents and you will
Yeah.
try to support the student of your, that is classmate. Okay, thank you, Incha and Priya, for giving your ASL examination. And I thank Priya because suddenly I asked Priya to come and present and she accepted. So you both get good marks. Good marks means 20 out of 20, no need to worry.